Hello friend, I am Ghanshyam and welcome all of you to the Electric Neuron. Today we are going to discuss about one problem related to Gauss-Seidel method in the electrical power systems. On the previous lecture we have already discussed the one problem related to this topic. And before starting our video lectures, I want to tell you that if you like the video, please share to your friend also and subscribe to this video channels. And this video is very important to your exam perspective and your competitive exam like GATE and SSC and railway exam. So keep watching all those video without skipping. Okay, so let's start our video. So this is our problem. So this problem here, there is a 4 bus. This is your bus number 1 and this is your bus number 2, bus number 3 and bus number 4. So all the data are given in the bus, that is bus voltage is given here. In the first bus there is 1.0 volt is given and the angle is 0 degree. In the second bus there is a this is your active power P and this is your reactive power Q, and in the third bus there is active power given P and reactive power given Q. Like that, in the fourth bus there is active power given P and reactive power given Q. So one thing remember, that in the question there is not given any type of buses, like there is not mentioned any type of buses, like if it is a generator bus or load bus, it's slack bus, reference bus, whatever bus, you have to identify this bus by using the voltage, angle and active power, reactive power, like that. So here voltage and angle is given, del is given, so please keep know it, so that bus is known as our slack bus. So we have mentioned here slack bus. Okay, like that, here active power and reactive power is given, that means it is our which bus? Load bus. Okay, so like that, here also in the bus number 4 there is active power and reactive power given, that means it is our load bus. Here also the active power and reactive power given, that means it is also load bus. And the given quantity of the admittance, there is not admittance is given, but there is a resistance in the transmission line, and reactance in the transmission line are given. So in between bus number 1 and 2 there is resistance 0.5 ohm and reactance 0.15 ohm is given. Like that, in between bus number 1 and 3 there is 0.10 ohm resistance given in the per unit manner. Okay, remember that in the per unit manner it is given. Reactance is 0.30 ohm in this bus. Like that, 2 and 3, bus number 2 and 3, the resistance is 0.15 ohm given and reactance is 0.45 ohm is given. Like that, bus number 3 and 4, the resistance is 0.05 and the reactance is 0.15. So in this bus is a slack bus. Which bus is slack bus? We have identified the bus number 1 is slack bus because of the voltage, and the voltage angle is given, phase angle is given, and all the buses are PQ bus. Okay, please remember that all those buses are PQ bus here. And the bus number 2, 3, 4 are PQ bus. I minus P plus JQ value are specified or given, and voltage angle V del are variable. Here in the bus number 2, bus number 3, bus number 4, the known quantity are active power and reactive power, but unknown quantity are what? Voltage and phase angle. Those are the unknown quantity to bus number 2, bus number 3 and bus number 4. So we have to find this voltage and the phase angle of bus number 2, bus number 3 and bus number 5. Okay, so he is asking about the finding the voltage at the bus number 2 and phase angle of the bus number 2, voltage at the bus number 3, phase angle at the bus number 3, voltage at the bus number 4, phase angle at the bus number 4, by using the Gauss-Seidel method, iterating method. Okay, so by using this method we have to calculate. So first, to calculate the V2, the relation is coming on to our the admittance and active power, reactive power, and the previous voltage. Those are the function of this V2. So we have to find the Y was first. That's why, so see here in the solution, first we have calculate the admittance matrix. So in the bus number 1 and 2, what is the admittance? So here is not given any admittance, there is given only the resistance and your reactance. So what we have to do? We have to do first impedance. So impedance is equal to what? Impedance is equal to 0.05. I am calculating only the bus number 1 and 2. Okay, so the impedance is what? 0.05 plus J, reactance 0.15. So that is your impedance. So how to calculate the admittance? We know the formula. Admittance is equal to 1 by impedance. So put here this value, then you will get -2 plus J6. Okay, so like that all thing are, you have to calculate all thing. Okay, it is up to you. You have to calculate bus number 1 to 3 admittance, bus number 1 to 4. The bus number 1 to 4 admittance is 0. How? Because there is not given any bus number 1 to 4 resistance or reactance. Okay, because why? Let's see here in the bus number 1 to 4 there is not given any transmission line. So this reactance is 0 or resistance is 0. That's why we have taken the value of admittance is 0 here. Okay, so like that you have to calculate the bus number 2 and bus number 3, in between the admittance bus number 2 and 3, bus number 2 and 4 admittance, bus number 3 and 4 admittance. Like that you have to calculate. Okay, like that you have to calculate. So after calculating this, make your the admittance matrix. So here bus number, that is your Y11. So Y1, how to calculate the Y11? Summation of all the buses connected to bus number 1, all the admittance connected to bus number 1, that is your Y11. So add this bus admittance plus this bus admittance, then you will get 3 plus J9. Okay, so this is your bus number 1 to 2 admittance. So bus number 1 to 2 admittance is what? -2 plus J6. Okay, then add bus number 1 to 3. So bus number 1 to 3 admittance is what? -1 plus J3. So let add here, see, -2 plus J6 -1 plus J3. So minus plus -3 plus J6 plus J3, that is 9. So -3 plus J9 is your admittance Y11. But here we are not taking -3 plus J9. Why? Because of the minus multiplication. Okay, so that is 3 minus J9. Like that you have to calculate all the diagonal element. Those are your diagonal element. Okay, those are your diagonal element. Like that, off diagonal, put here off diagonal property and put here off diagonal property, then you will get this value, that value, that value, and those are value. Okay, so here the first property is saying that is symmetric matrix. That means A is equal to A transpose. Okay, so we have calculated the Y-bus matrix. So let's see the voltage equation. So I have already discussed it with you. that voltage formula is VI for ith bus is equal to 1 by admittance by II summation of whole multiplication of Pi minus JQi divided by Vi conjugate minus summation of k is equal to 1 to n, or k is not is equal to I. Okay, or summation of Yik Vk. Why k is not is equal to I? Because of I term come here, that why. Okay, so k is from 1 to n. Start from the bus number 2 as 4 cross 4 matrix. This is our 4 cross 4 matrix because of the our bus is 4. Okay, so the bus number 1 is our what bus? Slack bus. So assume initial value of that B2, second bus, second or bus initial value, third bus initial value, fourth bus initial value, that is 1.04 angle 0 degree. So for first iteration of bus number voltage, that is equal to, put here I is equal to 2 in this equation, then you will get this equation. So 1 by Yii Y22 Pi P2 JQi JQ2, like that put all those things. Then Y2 to 1, k is from 1 to n, means here n is what? N is equal to 4, or I from or k from 1 to n, that is 1 to 4. Okay, so put here, then you will get this. So after putting the first iteration, means that this is your term r. So if r is equal to 1, that means it is your first iteration. If r is equal to 2, that means it is your second iteration. If 3, then third iteration. Like that you have to proceed in the iterating concept of the Gauss-Seidel. Okay. So while applying Gauss-Seidel iteration method of Lord law for any iteration r, the value of variable still I minus 1 taken as a r. So by putting this equation, in this equation, by putting all those value, the y22 value, what we have to calculate y22? Here see, y22 is what? 3.667 minus j11. So put here 3 plus 667 minus j11 whole multiplication of the p value, that is 0.5, where from this, see here the p value, this is your p and this is your q. So put the p and q value here, that is your q, 0.2. okay, divided by voltage v, initial voltage, that is from this equation only. Okay, 1.04 angle 0 degree. Then what is that? Y21. So we put the value of y21. The value of y21 is minus 2 plus j6. So put here, like that. The value of what? v1. The value of v1 is what? See here, 1.04 angle 0 degree. So put here 1.04 angle 0 degree. Like that all the value you have to put. Then you will get, after calculating this term, 1.038 angle 2.6 degree. But here this term is real term. This real term is your voltage magnitude, and this imaginary term, this angle term, is your angle del. So what he is asking? He is asking about voltage magnitude and its angle. So we have calculated the voltage magnitude and its angle of bus number 2. Like that you have to calculate for bus number 3. So I have to discuss the formula of that bus number 3. So see here, the formula is 1 by 33. At the I you have to put 3. Okay, or this is your first iteration. So put I is equal to 3, then you will get this term. After putting the equation value, all those value, then you will get 1.055 angle minus 0.454 per unit. So this is your V3 value and this is your del 3 value. Like that in the fourth equation or fourth bus. So fourth bus voltage magnitude is 1.04 and the angle is minus 0.48. You have to calculate and check it. If it is correct, then correct, or if it is wrong, then ask me on the comment section. I will clarify your doubt. Okay, so for today that's it. Thank you for watching all this video.